Every spring, you should replace your power trim zinc anode and then your trim tab anode on your lower unit. These are super important to change so then your engine doesn't corrode. Even if they look good on the outside, they can be corroding from the inside out. So usually it's by weight or by how the inside looks. Also, put this little kickstand down so when you're trying to get these bolts out, the engine doesn't fall down on you. All right, so here's everything we're gonna need to change the external zincs. You can see we have the trim tab zinc that goes on the lower unit, the zinc that goes on the trim unit. We need a 10 millimeter and 12 millimeter socket. We have the patented double extension Craftsman ratchet, and then a brush to wipe away any corrosion. We also need grease, but it is not shown here. All right, to remove the zinc on the power trim unit, all you have to do is remove these 4 bolts. There might be a lot of corrosion on these bolts, so you can take your wire brush and kind of get the gunk off of there, or you can use a pressure washer, or you could even use some of that Starbright acidic stuff that takes particles off, but make sure you wear a mask and glasses. Be really careful of this wire that you need to take off because that has to go back. That's basically the electrical ground for the engine, and it makes sure that it corrodes the zinc first instead of your power trim unit. Now, get these bolts out gently. If they don't come out, kind of rock the bolt back and forth because since these bolts are in a really high corrosive environment, you don't want to snap this into your power trim unit and then make this job way more expensive. Just be gentle and slowly get these bolts out. Wow, that looks delicious. After you take the zinc off, take the wire brush and get as much gunk as you can out of here because you want to get a good electrical connection back to the power trim unit in addition to that wire. You don't want anything in between blocking that electrical connection from the zinc to the engine. If you operate in salt water like me, it's also a good idea to take the brush and clean all the corrosion and dried up grease out of the threads of the bolts. Then when you reinstall it, add some grease and press it into the threads so that it's easy to remove for the next time. Wow, that zinc really looks delicious. If you think I should eat a zinc, hit subscribe and like. Installing the new zinc was a little tough just because you had to line up all 4 bolts and you're under the boat and you got to make sure these are all lined up, but once you get it lined up, it's going to take a little while. Don't go super tight on these bolts. Just make them snug like you're changing the oil, because if you make it too tight, you might pull the threads out because, again, this power trim unit is always sitting in salt water. After I did this, I realized I should have lowered the bow of the boat on the trailer so then the stern came up because the angles were a little funky trying to get this back in, and it would have made this a lot easier. Pop this little plastic thing out so then you can access the bolt for the lower unit zinc. Now, this one was way harder than I thought to get off. I had to rock it back and forth, and looking at the video, I think this took me about 8 or 10 minutes to actually get loose because it was so corroded in there. So you could see it moves back and forth, and I just had to, rock the bolt back and forth a bunch of times and get the zinc to one side and then rock it back to the other side. I thought it was my ratchet that wasn't working right, but it ended up that this bolt was sort of seized in here. So I just kept going back and forth, and then when you reinstall it, take the bolt out and use a wire brush to get all the dried up grease out, and then make sure you put new grease on those threads when you reinstall this so then it's easier to put back on. Make sure you also line the angle up that the little rudder was pointing at. Some people like to mark it with a Sharpie, but I just kind of eyeball it where it is because it's a boat. This isn't the space shuttle. If it's off by a little bit, you're probably not going to notice that much. Now, I like to replace these every year, even if they're not corroded, because if they're not corroded and you're like, oh, I'm going to let this sit for a few years because, they're not really corroding that much, it's going to be a pain to get off when it is corroded and you have to take it off. So it's just easier to maybe just take it off, even if it's not corroded, re-grease the threads, and then put it back on so that it's not seized, because everything in salt water seizes eventually. Yeah, so that's how you change your external zincs. Now, your engine actually has internal zincs, which you should check out this video on how to change the internal zincs. These prevent the engine block from corroding, just like it prevents your exterior engine components from corroding, and everyone always forgets about these. I don't know anyone that changes the internal zincs, but it was super easy to do, and I did it myself. Also, if you liked this video, check out some of my other videos.